everyone, I am your girl Roke here with Prison Soup to Power Soup. And I think I forgot to elaborate on a few things as far as when it comes to womanhood and fight for each other. But this video right now is very crappy as far as the quality goes because I don't have my setup. I just wanted to come in and hum a little tune and tell you guys, as a woman and as women, we need to really pick up the pieces together. We really need to form some type of a union or sisterhood because it gets lonely out here in these streets. I'm a single mom of 7 children, and I know by default it's like, man, you got a lot of kids. But I'll give you a little backstory. I was married once upon a time ago, and deeply in love, yeah, like really in love with this man. And we got married, and once we got married, I thought things were great, but no, he started becoming abusive and even showing his ways. I don't want to take that from him because I still value a little bit of decency and respect for him because I don't want anyone to slander or, throw my name out there because that's only my side of the story. I don't believe that I can remember being abusive to him in any type of way. I did get a state charge back in 2011 because I threw bleach in his eyes. And it wasn't with intent, but it was just like, you know how you in a relationship and you're tired of being abused and beat on and hit on and, love can only go for so long. And that was in 5 years into the relationship. Well, marriage. So one day my grandmother, this is probably tough. Not that tough though. I got a call saying that my grandmother had stopped breathing. And unfortunately, after I received the phone call, it was telling me that my grandmother had passed away. And it really affected me because my grandmother was my mom in a way. Like, she was one that had so much faith and belief in me. And I held on to anything that she said of value that I can hold on to put value in my life to make a difference. I went off her word. And that night after we came back from going to visit her, it's like I spazzed. I fell on the ground and I held her and I was the one to close her eyes. And I hate that, that's something that I have to remember or relive, but I wish at that moment's time that I could have went in and, what could I have done? The EMS was already there. Could I have saved her life? I just wanted to get up and just put pressure on her, and just hit her in the chest and just bring her back, y'all. But, that's neither here nor there. So I went home that night and it was the weekend of Halloween. We were getting ready to throw a party. I didn't want my kids going trick-or-treating, so I had a huge house. I wanted everyone to have fun and partake in the festivities in the yard. So I put up a little thing, invited a lot of people over to have their children come by. And of course, at the time, I was a graphic designer. So when the kids came over, I was going to do like a little Halloween shoot with whatever background they wanted to mirror. And, print it out for them and give them that and sell a few shirts and stuff if people wanted. Just have fun, Wasn't really about money or anything. It was just having fun. So before we got ready to do that, we did the setup. And I ended up dropping the phone on the ground, y'all. So my phone cracked in half. So my husband was standing in front of me and I'm like, look at what you made me do. You made me drop my phone. And we were going back and forth. And I had a little stick in my hand and he pushed me. And I pushed him. And when I pushed him back, in my face. So at that point, I said, you know what? And this is stupid of me, but I'm getting somewhere. I said, I'm not going to call the police. Nope, I'm not going to do it. I had a black eye. And to be sitting in front of my 12-year-old daughter who had to help me up off the ground, that was horrible. Not only was it horrible in that sense, but tragic for my child having to see that. But I took a stand and I made a truce that it wasn't going to happen again. I ended up being at my office and someone came in and swept me off my feet. And that's the end of that story, And, it goes to saying where you have to use one to get over another one. I really wasn't looking at that analogy like that. I was just like, hey, it is what it is. I have to get out of this some type of way because psychologically, I was really stuck on him, you know, familiarity and just, me living with this gloss up over my eyes and this glaze. It's like I wanted that the house because when we picked out the second house, the second home that we purchased, well, I purchased, um, it was more so like I purchased a home for my family, and all the ideas that I had was because of him, because I wanted him to be comfortable as well as the children, eliminate myself. So anyway, long story short, when that relationship had crashed and demise, yeah, I can say fast forward, I have never been into a relationship like that to where anyone put their hands on me as if I was a guy. Some things in life, in some situations, it's hard for us to get past and get through. And I know it's a lot of you ladies that's listening right now, like, damn, I'm being abused, but I love him, I love him, I love him. But sometimes we gotta just leave and go through that other door, And I don't mean in a way to where you're selling yourself out there to be with someone else. It's just that we have to find value in each other. So that's why I say we need to have some type of a truce, some type of a sisterhood to where we can call on one another, like Judgment Free Zone here on my channel. I don't have many followers and viewers and all that kind of stuff, and I don't care. But if it's that one person that I can talk to and save and tell you, sis, I mean, it's a lot of people out there that's for you. I'm gonna just say for me, I'm gonna log off at this. I really wanted to get on here and do a video about starting a business, but I guess until Sunday, I'll see you soon.